So I'm going to start by talking about a lesson that I have learned, which is to plan things more. I decided that I would start streaming 5 days ago with barely anything ready, and that was a mistake. I've had a very stressful 5 days, but I am so happy that I am finally to this point. So I'm just gonna start coming down little bit by bit, as we go. Oh, I know why my stream isn't working, because I forgot to open something up. Why do I not test things beforehand? Why do I do everything live? I will never know. Let's see if my chat starts updating once this is opened. This is already as scuffed as I thought it would be, but I would not have it any other way. Alright, gonna come down a little bit more now. I'll come down to the sword, show off some of the nuances of the model. Alright, gonna come down a little bit more. Oh, you can see the bottom of Clockwork's feathers. Alright. Hello. Oh goodness. Let me zoom in on me for a second. I'm the star of the show. Hello. Welcome to my debut. This is very scuffed already, but you know what? It's working now, and that is all I could ask for. You can have a look around. I'll move. This is my captain's quarters. Currently sailing the seas. Sail the seas and the air from time to time. Hello, Pink Flamenco. Welcome. Actually, you can be a test subject to see if I've set something up properly. If you wouldn't mind typing, I set that up 30 minutes before going live, so it's probably... Yeah, there we go. Alright, I get pelted. That's what I wanted. I'm actually gonna quickly go into my settings and see if I can... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. See if I can get myself speaking a little clearer. I think I may have not saved something, which makes sense for me. Yep, did not save it. Let's see. Is that a little... Yeah, that's way better. Yeah. The scuff already. The scuff. Alright, so let me go ahead and do a little presentation. Let me first of all put the presentation back to the start. There we go. Let's do... Wait, was that... Did I set my hotkeys backwards? I did. So I'm pressing left for it to go forward and right for it to go backwards. I do programming, and yet I cannot avoid the technological scuff. It's always going to be a guarantee. How did I mess up setting a left and right hotkey? Anyways, hello, I am Gallium Leverett. I am your steampunk captain for this voyage. Alright. So, wait, is this... What order is this going in? What happened to this? Did the folder change its order when I was not looking? No. How did I mess up this bad? Okay. So that's not the next slide whatsoever. We are redoing this on the fly. Apparently, I'm not allowed to do it like a folder. That's too advanced for me. I gotta do baby steps. Let's trash that and then maybe see. Yay! That's what the next slide should be. Oh my goodness. This is already just going, well, exactly how I expected it. Alright, so for this little presentation, let me actually probably move you guys, I think, down to about, let's put you down right here. I'm actually gonna have to scooch myself down a little bit. Hello, down up there. I'm gonna go through sort of 4 stages of, well, my incredibly scuffed and rushed journey to getting this stream up. So, hello. If you weren't aware, I am Gallium Leverett. My parrot's name next to me is Clockwork. He's the best boy, who I built from scraps myself. My Oshi mark is a gear and a parrot. All of you are my crew, and I'm a 21-year-old from Australia, which means time zones are very frustrating. Next slide. If you want to post something and have me see it, you can use one of the following hashtags, especially the third one. I would love to see any art that gets made. My expectations are low, so you can only impress them. Next, some of my major goals for streaming is I want to release a lot of music. I love tabletop. I love tabletop role-playing especially. If I can meet some like-minded individuals, I would happily run some tabletop for people. Lastly, I do want to learn how to program for Twitch. Well, I'm gonna do that on stream. That's my plan. We're gonna learn together. My dream is to actually create a proper program to allow you guys to play tabletop with me, to basically be the characters in my campaign. I'm gonna learn, and it's gonna be great. Definitely not scuffed. Completely ignore how this stream started and all the mistakes and errors. You know, that isn't at all suggestive of how that process is going to go. Not at all. Listen, everyone knows that past actions never affect future ones. Anyways, moving on. Oh, I gotta move again. So, some of my likes. Of course, as a pirate, I'm a huge fan of thievery, skullduggery, and mischief. I love all things animated and all things music. My main problem with making music is I can't pick a genre, so expect listening to my music to be a whiplash going from song to song. But what can you do when you're a creative person that doesn't have any attention span to one idea? Well, this happens. That's what happens. Now, over to the other side. I hate stupid rules. Nobody likes safe, explored waters. Where's the adventure in that? That's why I'm doing everything live, and that's why it's so scuffed. And bugs. Both of the computer kind and the creepy crawly kind. I mean, how do you use a sword against a bug? They're too small and they run too fast, and I don't like them. No bugs. Next. Alright, now actually to what inspired my model. So my two main inspirations, well, one is this lovely art of Ace, and I just loved the colors, the aesthetic. Steampunk piratry is a very fun concept and a very fun activity, and yet I couldn't find anyone doing it, so I decided to step in. And then on the other side, we have Brant from the game Wuthering Waves. I mean, just look at his design, look at mine. You can see some little inspirations in how I got this VTuber made. And speaking of how I got this VTuber made, getting it made. I didn't really have an end product in mind. I just had a steampunk pirate. I wanted white silver hair. I wanted a little metal parrot, but I did not have a sketch or anything. So I worked with a studio called Studio Nekoyama. They're on Fiverr. The artist for this was Hikozo, who was fabulous. I mean, even just from the initial sketch, you can see barely anything changed. They got the idea down pat right away. The rigger for this glorious model, allowing me to move and allowing all these fun toggles that I have access to. That one's off screen right now. Let me. All these fun toggles that I have access to, and then even lower down, I can grab my sword. That was all the work of FT Fish, the rigger. So if you are interested in becoming a VTuber, I would highly recommend these guys. Well, as long as you have the money. It's like a magic trick. You get a VTuber model and all your money disappears. Next. So, for the other things I got made, I got my profile picture made by the lovely Julia Horobets over on Fiverr. They did an incredible job, really fast, and I love their style. The background, the border of this stream, the transition that you saw earlier, I'll just quickly do this to give an example. This lovely transition, that was made by Tessacreative on Fiverr. And lastly, the lovely emotes that I have been using for my shorts, that I've been using on X, that can get thrown at me. That was all done by ScUFFED. I think they are ScUFFED 2020 on Twitter, I think. They did great work. I mean, this one has to be my favorite. Listen, Clockwork might not be the best flyer. There were definitely some mishaps at first. Definitely not my engineering fault. Someone just put obstacles in the way and they shouldn't have done that. Finally, to all of the credit, here are all the people and how to find them in various ways. So, yes, that is the full slideshow of everything. So, why was my debut so scuffed? Well, the simple answer is I didn't really care about it. I only really did it because my brother talked me into it. I just wanted to start streaming. Start recording, start making content, building a platform, a community. The thought of being able to entertain people, it's what I've always wanted to do. And I just wanted to get to that faster. So I love my little scuffed debut. It's scuffed. It's definitely scuffed, I'm not denying that. But I think it's nice in its own way, and I wanted to make sure that it was recorded. And maybe, just maybe, in a few years' time, I can look back on it and cringe, massively cringe. I'm gonna be cringing at everything. Be prepared, I'm gonna hate everything that I've ever done. But right now, I love it. So, live in the now. At the end of the day, I just wanted to make content. And if you would be interested in joining my little community, hopping on a stream, watching some of my videos that I make, why not subscribe or go over and follow me on Twitch? I might be live right now, who knows? Anyways, until we meet at fairer waters, farewell.